Are we poor? Because that's what that sounds like. Sorry, now that I'm high and introspective, that music is not, well, all music bothers me, but that intro music sounds like, hey, can we get something AC/DC-like but pay nothing for? Doesn't that sound like
Do you remember the last time we did?
Did we talk about
No, I
this?
cut up a track
Oh.
of music. I just pulled like 3 little bits of a guitar track.
You're playing AC/DC.
No,
Dirty
no.
Deeds Done Dirt Cheap.
No, that's
opening backwards.
No copyright. That's from YouTube, but it's a song. But instead of using the song, I just use a little bit of it. I use a little editing to.
Your hands are in your pockets, and that means you're nervous.
No, I got to stand weird because I got to be against the wall here, like a police lineup.
It always gives me shit if I have my hands in my
Oh
pockets.
shoot! And I didn't put us on there. Go ahead.
Great, because I don't have.
I just met the neighbor. We have a new neighbor. It's very important to meet your neighbors, and thank God we got a very cool neighbor. And she gave me some pot brownies. Where normally I know the milligrams anymore, but she's older than me, so she doesn't fuck with milligrams. She just made pot brownies, so I'm pretty high, and I feel good about that. New York Times, this is an old New York Times because we get this syndicated. Point being, number 1 down. Chaille, you're a California boy. 1 down. Santa blank, California. 4 letters. Exactly. It
Santa
could
Cruz.
be fucking
Anna.
anything.
Santa Cruz.
I know.
Or
There's
Santa Ana.
Santa blank. That's like saying San blank, California, or Los blank, California. Yeah, it could be fucking anything.
Los Gatos.
That's why you gotta go to
exactly
Windows
what I was
Cross.
thinking of. Los Gatos.
Then that's the one.
Yep. All right. Well, that's not. Oh, God, I have so many notes.
Well, get going.
It doesn't matter. I met the neighbor.
Now, how did this happen? Did you pull the mic towards you a little bit? Just angle it towards you. There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
thought I was eating it real well.
No. Did she just like walk on property because you left the gate open?
No, we pulled up the other day, and she's out there with the real estate lady, and I saw them, and she had parked like right where. Turns out it was the real estate lady parked in like one of our spots. Do you realize between because of the fucking trash situation, I went all Lewis Black on that.
Yeah, you did.
Because of the trash situation, we've lost 2 parking spaces.
Yeah,
Because where
essentially.
people have to drag their cans out rather than go to where you can't park, where the dumpster was. You motherfucker, Ken Budge.
But you've been
You're
blocking.
on my list.
You've been blocking the mailmen from being able to get to the mailbox.
Yeah,
That's one that they should get. Free and clear.
no, first of all, their mailboxes should be on they should be
you're right.
goddamn Clawson
They
Street.
should be
Yeah.
flossing.
Yeah, I don't like it.
The trash should be there.
Anyway, so yeah, I saw them up there as I'm like, who's parking in our fucking spot? They still had the for sale sign up. They still do. And I'm like, oh, they're looking at that house. And you always have that moral quandary of, okay, they're looking at a house for sale that's going to be my neighbor. Should I scare them away and paint devil symbols on my fucking chest?
Play the AC/DC riff
Show them
over and
nipples.
over and over and over.
AC/DC
On loop.
backwards so they get the message. And so I get out. I think they're looking at the property. And she goes, "Hi, neighbor." I go, "Oh, you bought the place?" She goes, "Yeah, we close on whatever." But she's great. She's like very cousin Joan-ish, Backdoor Mike's cousin.
Reference no
Very
one knows.
Kelly Crittenden, the acupuncturist to the stars
Another
here
one?
in Bisbee.
It's good.
Yeah, she's quirky and great, and I had her over for mimosas. I'm ahead of my drink schedule, but those times I didn't drink at all.
Yeah, I think the first
This
couple of
is-
days you didn't do any,
That's
so
true.
you're ahead.
Here's what happens.
But the crazy flight's going to mess that up.
Not so much that I can complain about it this time, but this was before quarantine when we did. I tried to do a sober October once. We did our original 30 days in the hole before that. The problem was that people would just keep coming over. We've curtailed that over the last several years anyway. But back in those days, so like, just everyone, oh yeah, I heard you're fucking going sober. I understand why you don't want to talk to people. Fuck these knuckleheads. Anyway, like, no, you're one of the knuckleheads. So that hasn't happened at this, but today I realized, when she introduced herself the other day, I said, stop in any time. She saw us at Safeway. I was going to pop in. And I'm like, all right, yeah, pop in. Okay, I'll see you in 15 minutes. And she was early. I'm like, all right, this is the problem. So yeah, I'm 3 drinks over my limit because
You didn't
I
lay
had
any
to talk to
boundaries
folks, and a new neighbor.
Yeah.
You don't like.
You want to get it's right across the street, so you want to get off on the right foot.
Yeah. And I did say stop over anytime. Okay, well,
Not metaphorically.
yeah, it's fine. She's like, oh, I shouldn't keep talking about smoking because she used to be a smoker. She knows that I'm quitting smoking. This is second person today. I'm like, does everyone listen to the podcast, or is it just gossip from one person who's on Instagram that... Because I went to get that pancake for breakfast at Morning's Cafe, and Miguel says, hey, how's it going, man? Was it like day 13? I go, no, it's like 15 or something.
Wow.
But I'm like, I haven't seen him since I've been doing this. How's the guy at Morning's Cafe? No. And then the neighbor lady, she's like, I saw somewhere that you're like quitting smoking. I saw somewhere. Was that fucking Skywriter?
TMZ.
Some fucking
Slow news day.
biplane dragging a banner?
I would say Twitter, right?
Happy birthday, fucking day 50. I saw a group of clowns going down this street with a Oompa band, and they were saying happy 15th day. Let me read aloud from Community Cat. You know, the fucking new Gast is out. Chaille's like...
What's going? I don't know what that is.
Stephanie Gast, the author, who sent me a self-published zine type of book many years ago, as she states in her... Let me just get to the letter. Greetings, you probably don't remember me. Bing! Winner! But a while back, I sent you a copy of a little book I wrote. Why do you demean yourself? It's just a little book I wrote. Oh, because they're very little, and that's the closest I'm going to get to reading the whole thing. I wrote a book about my dog. That was the little book she sent me. You were nice enough to give me a thank you on your podcast, and I'm giving you another thank you here and again. And since you're doing 30 days, and here's something else for you to read if you want. This is this new book, Community Cat. We're going to do a live reading. Do we have to break for a... The story is about a slutty guy and the women who love him. Are you culturally appropriating? You wrote this from a man's point of view, or it's just, maybe it's about him. Maybe it's not from his point of view. It's dark humor, at least my attempt at it. Maybe an edible will help. She signs off. Stephanie Gast. The new Gast is out. Anyone on social media, just without ever explaining to anyone, just tweet something about Stephanie Gast, PH, not F, Stephanie, Gast. Say, has anyone read the new Stephanie Gast? Or hashtag Community Cat is the title. Or just say you read it, just somewhere out there. And then never explain it. Or delete it tomorrow. Just put that out into the fucking ether. Here's what I hate about some books. Look at this. That's pretty much all dialogue. Like, just, I want a paragraph to read. I would rather read or write if I were writing the book, the guy came up and started talking about don't fuck with my sister. Don't put the dialogue. Don't fuck with my sister, he ejaculated. She fell back and responded in kind. But I fucking, there's the less quotation marks, and this book is almost all quotation marks. I'm trying to. Yeah, I should guess I gotta go to the fucking beginning. Anyway.
I tried it.
When he drove her to the house, Breslin answered the door wearing a tight, long-sleeved shirt. He looked at her chest before they made eye contact. She stepped away from the door and let him in. Another woman was on the couch. She had on a sleeveless dress, and her dreadlocks touched her bare shoulders. Breslin didn't introduce them. For the rest, you're going to have to go on the... What was that? What were they looking for? Pikachus or something? That's gonna be.
Pikachu's. What do you?
Yeah, no. When before geo-divining and the people would go around looking for
Yeah.
Pikachus or
Pikachu was the character. It's that ball.
I don't know.
Dragon Ball Z, but it was something else.
It's
the
looking for the
rainforest.
Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z. Yeah, geocaching.
Geocaching.
Yeah, we're gonna make Stephanie Cast Community Cat book. I have one copy. Someone else must have another copy. Try to find a copy of Stephanie Gast's Community Cat, and you'll go to the next level. Dun, 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 dun. Why aren't these live all the time? I have some notes. Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it?
You're ringing.
Oh, shit. I gotta take my antibiotic for my nipple. It's 7 p.m.
How is the nipple?
It is ready to burst. I told you, I guess that was after the last podcast.
Yesterday, last night.
Yeah, I was afraid that it's like so weak now that if I could roll over on it, it might burst in my bed and we won't get the footage. And now, right now, it feels like, we have 14 hours before we can gut this.
Yeah, stop touching
All right, imagine a cheap sandwich bag, not a Ziploc bag, the old-fashioned
store.
cheap where you fold the thing under and over.
yeah.
Yeah, just how thin that plastic was. The weak spot that has now enveloped the entire top of my nipple. Imagine that sandwich bag full of warm, thick water. And then you just drug a razor blade across it just slightly. And then that's what this is going to do tomorrow. If
You
it
hope.
lasts.
You hope.
Well, I got to take this last antibiotic and hope that it, like, what if it just goes away completely?
Just heals up overnight.
I'm so scared.
Reabsorbs. Or it came out your nose.
Yeah.
What?
It reabsorbed and then came out somewhere else. Blort.
Sometimes I think if I put this much effort into my act, but I don't have an act because I'm not. No, this is what I should be doing. These are the things that the fucking proper drugs remind you. No, you should be having fun on a podcast when you're not on the road. You shouldn't be thinking about things that that's like practicing my fucking taxes for 2026.
Practicing
I don't
your
know what I'm
taxes?
gonna make. Why am I doing this? There's a fucking mental illness going on here that only drugs can cure. Good goodness.
I muted that, Trace. You're good.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I don't know what else is on your list. You got more stuff?
You know what? I'll save all this.
You have
a lot of
notes there, it looks like.
Well, you don't know
that's
that
a
they're
good
all...
analogy. Yeah, these are all just like stoke your fucking. Yeah, I got it. Okay, this goes nowhere. This is like my high list I do on stage, but this goes nowhere. But I just want to tell you guys this. I was going to call you, but this goes nowhere. At fucking sushi, I brought Bingo to sushi. She doesn't eat sushi. She's kind enough. I order, I eat real quick, and she goes to Jimmy John's for the unwich.
That's good.
Jimmy John's, What a fucking cunty Subway they turned into. They're awful. I hate the fact that fucking Mitch Hedberg's name was once attached to them. They get like so cunty about yellow mustard. And then, oh, we're different. You have to stand. Like, they probably had a mask ordinance for no reason before there was ever
before
diseases.
COVID?
Yeah, just like, no, we have a mask ordinance and, follow the rules. Here's some dumb shit on our wall that makes you. They have an attitude.
But
they have Jimmy John's peppers. Jimmy Peppers are one of the I go to Jimmy John's with a sneaky fake mustache. Ooh, is it time to make the donuts? Yeah. I eat there, but under fucking duress because Jimmy Peppers. So I go, why don't I just buy Jimmy Peppers? They must sell them. Oh, and they do. These fucking maroons sell them by the gallon only. You want Jimmy Peppers so you don't have to come and deal with our smarmy fucking rules and our finger up our own ass about yellow fucking mustard?
So close to Gilbert. So close.
Buy a gallon. Yeah, maybe I will.
Buy 2.
They don't. You know what
we'll
time
never
they
see them
open?
again.
Sandwich shop? They don't serve breakfast. What time would the sandwich shop open?
11.
11 a.m.? Yeah, that's when they open. I think 10. I think 10 is when they start shutting down breakfast at other places. 10 should be. They just think they're so fucking great. It's a goddamn fucking Subway sandwich. It tastes.
I was trying to think of what angle you're going to come at, and the
Hipster.
yellow mustard is the only one that I agree with. I'm not. I mean, you can go get those peppers at Safeway.
No,
Just
we
sweet
look-
hot peppers.
Yeah, they don't have them the same.
Well, they're not exactly the same way,
left
but
there. Bingo went in to get an unwich this last week. Went in. Bingo's gets very particular.
an unwich is a sandwich without bread. It's made wrapped
Kinda
in
big
lettuce.
Romaine lettuce.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But they don't. They have different cute names for sandwiches. Like, what, you're gonna make me read the ingredients? Just list fucking Subway has roast beef, fucking ham, chicken things. You don't have to go, oh, it's the fucking Biggie John, Jimmy, fucking Uncle John.
Could I get a bootlegger with extra mayo?
Exactly. You fucking. Oh, it's so annoying. And Bingo's retarded. I shop there because Junior Stopka loves the unwich. I like the Jimmy Johnson. So there was a turkey or chicken. They have like 3 kinds of meat. It's worse than Subway when you break it down. It's Subway. You know how Jägermeister was always shit and everyone knew it was shit. When I used to go to the UK in 2002, I go, do you have Jägermeister? And they go, that's like a wino's drink. It's like if I ordered a Boone's Farm at an Italian restaurant. They're not going to say, do you want a fucking Pinot or a fucking... No, it's
Strawberry?
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. Do you want a mango melon? So,
Mad dog.
where was...
She's trying to order a sandwich with turkey or chicken. Probably turkey.
Oh, yeah. And then so you get the kid, because no one can hire anyone for shitty jobs anymore, which is a great thing. Yeah, so they have a kid who speaks 0 English.
All right.
And then Bingo's trying to say things that aren't on a picture on a fucking board. And so then the manager gets involved, and she's like, and mustard, and they go, well, we only have this mustard and this mustard, neither of which are yellow mustard, which is on the board under freebies.
That's a packet.
I'm
They
like,
give you a
she
packet.
goes, yeah, well, we can give out packets, but we don't. And like, well, it says yellow mustard, so don't say we don't have yellow mustard when it's on the sign. And now she's getting irritated because I'm irritated because that guy, and he's terrified, just waiting to know what button to hit. And we just laughed. She's like, I'm never, and this is after a protracted arrangement to make this sandwich.
Left without
She's like,
just the free
she
smells?
goes, well, she saw my face. I think she thought
Yeah.
I wanted to walk out, but this is not my fuck you. This is yours. But she saw my face and she goes, yeah, I'm tired. Just gave me the look. And I went, So 2 days later,
You go back to the same
Yeah.
Jimmy John's.
yeah, there's the guy
We're
who
never
doesn't
coming
speak
back
English.
here again. 2 days later.
Yeah.
And it's not like she could be incognito either.
No.
But she wore a different top hat.
Yeah.
I think the mustard, like the Jimmy's mustard, is somehow like they have sales contests and it's tied to their bonus. So that they're like, well, we have the spicy mustard.
Jimmy called again. He really calls every location every day to see how Jimmy mustard is selling? Yeah. I want to turn in my notice. No, please. We lose so many young star employees because Jimmy loves his mustard and he hates French's. French's in their yellow goddamn mustard. Jimmy comes in and beats us with a pole. If we give away too many yellow mustard packets.
We don't get a Christmas party.
Want a drunk dial?
Oh, God.
What are you doing?
Hey Google. Jimmy John, Sierra Vista. What? It's single party consent.
Put it on
state.
put it on.
I know.
John's.
James, what do you think? Come on, you jerk.
Don't cover that. That's where your voice goes through there too.
Jimmy John's.
Hey, I was calling about your sandwiches. Those Jimmy Peppers. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm on a Bluetooth. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, my daughter bought it for me. But your Jimmy Peppers, can I buy those in a retail environment or do I?
You can buy them here at the store.
Okay, and what size do they come in?
It's the whole jug.
The whole jug? I don't hang. What? Is that an old English measurement? Is that like a fathom or a
The whole
furlong?
jar of peppers that we have.
The whole jar of peppers. So how much is that?
It's $19.99. So with tax, it would be a little bit more, like about 21 something.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm from the old school and I grew up on a farm and we had a lot of sizes of jars. Is that about a 12-ounce jar, 6-ounce jar?
Not entirely sure, but it's a pretty big jar.
All right. And how many sandwiches do you think that would cover?
Depends how many you put on each sandwich.
Well, how much you're working at Jimmy John's, you know exactly how much you put on a sandwich or otherwise you're going to get swatted across the wrist by the old school marm.
Well, yeah, but that's still entirely up to you. You
All
can
right,
make
so-
as many as you like. You can, blend them up or serve them by themselves.
Here's my question. Let's cut to the quick. Why do you have to buy a fucking gallon of something that you would only use a half a teaspoon like twice a week for the rest of your life if you ate sandwiches like that? Why would you be such, not you, sir, but Mr. Jimmy John himself, may Mitch Hedberg rest in peace, spinning in the infinity of the fact that he ever lent his name to this. Why are you selling a gallon of shit that you only use a quarter teaspoon of?
Not sure, sir. I just work here.
I know. I'm saying I want you to think with me. We're talking to Jimmy John, who's right now laying down in some Hugh Hefner kind of smoking robe. It's gold except for a jizz stain up way too high, you go, that's a fake jizz stain hue because you don't get the boner that goes up on your belly anymore. You have the dribbly. The point being, would you sign a petition with me? What's your name? Joaquin? Hello.
Nope. That was longer than I thought, though. Jizz stain. Fake jizz stain.
Did you sign a petition?
I forgot my point at one point. I didn't. Yeah. There's a few problems at Jimmy John's.
Do you need another cocktail, Doug?
Nah, I'm over my limit. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you're high. I write down positive things. I don't think I get to the point.
The sandwiches.
No, bingo.
Bingo.
Oh yeah.
At
So
sushi.
you went back. Yeah.
All she has to do is just wait until I eat my sushi as fast as possible, and then I get her to Jimmy John's or wherever she wants to eat. And noontime lunch crowd, quiet. Bingo is never quiet. Okay, can I get you anything else? Oh yeah, do you guys have fortune cookies? And people, the taciturn folk of Sierra Vista Military Town, the only sushi place in 100 miles, literally. Bingo. Oh, do you guys have fortune cookies? I want a fortune cookie. You know, it's the whole. It's a different Asian altogether. I have nowhere to go with that. I just wanted to tell you on a podcast because I know you know the place and the people. I know fucking completely. Like
We've been there a million
MAGA
times.
MAGA kind of people were laughing at her to themselves.
But we've been there a million times. We've never had a fortune cookie.
I know, but
It's never come up.
she doesn't know.
I
She
know.
never eats there. She just sits and usually has a cocktail. Well, and now she has no cocktail because she's doing 30 days in the hole, which I thought was going to be a lot of diet and exercise. But no, it's pretty much just the not drinking, which. Oh yeah, we're doing
Do you have anything else?
Nah, this is for other days. Otra Dias. That's what they told you to tell the hookers in Costa Rica.
Otro días.
At
Otra
the
Dias?
spreader bar, yes. I go, how do you politely say no? Because I don't speak the language, and you
gotcha.
can't be on the casino floor or at the bar without being, sir, your extended warranty, sir. And I asked the bartender. He just says, tell him Otra Dias, another day.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
All right, comments from let's see. Day 4. Wait, today's day 14. Yeah, day 14.
You guys, if you watched the one yesterday, you figured out there's going to be a one day, and I'm not going to let it. I'm going to let it go. Is what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm never going to bring it up.
Mort Diaz says, first of all, vapes have been proven to still be carcinogenic and damaging to lung bronchioles. Bronchioles?
I don't even know where you are.
Yeah.
Bronchioles,
Essentially, inhaling anything heavier than air will be damaging. The best way to quit smoking is to get out of the habit of using, or get into the habit of using Nicorette. Secondly, alcohol damage.
Fuck you.
Hold on.
You're a fucking loser. and I
Secondly,
hate you.
alcohol damages the liver as a result of drinking every
shit.
day. Even cutting back to two cocktails a day isn't good enough. So, what do you want to tell Mort Diaz?
Death God.
Yeah, I don't.
What is it?
Death God.
Death God is it?
I'm doing what I'm doing because I know it makes me feel better, sound better. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about my liver. Like, there's a million things that are hurting my liver. How much is milk thistle helping it, Mr. Scientist. It's proven that fucking vaping has been around for what, fucking 6 years? Whatever. Yeah, cigarettes were around for fucking 2 centuries before they go, this might have a problem. But all of a sudden, it's proven that fucking vaping, inhaling it all, unless if it's
Thicker than air.
Yeah. So what about the helium that I go, hey, and I do a crazy voice at the kid's birthday party, and they fucking tip me in fucking tokens for the skee ball. Yeah. So is helium, does that make up for the damage? If it's lighter than air?
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
question.
Does that make up for the fucking difference, you dipshit?
Regarding
Site source next time.
that is way better than I thought would be his reply. That's exactly what I wanted. Your new phone. Duff Hendrickson says, I agree with Doug about the new iPhone. I hate my new iPhone 13. I had a 7 before, which is what you had. I liked 7. It was simple and intuitive. What's the update on your phone, Doug?
Fucking gone! Gone! Fuck you! That went back. After I talked to you about it, after I bitched on the fucking thing about it, I talked to Hennig and I go, yeah, I could probably just bring this back and get a, well, yeah, of course you can. Yeah, get a fucking another Galaxy. And they paired up my fucking Galaxy
That's the new one?
Android. No, this is not the new one.
Oh, I was gonna say,
but
it
they
looks like your
set
old
them
one.
next to each other. Like, you can't get AIDS from a toilet seat, but you can
Yeah,
in that
transfer all your-
situation. Yeah, get all the AIDS from this phone, and then I turn on this brand new Galaxy 22, which is supposed to be a better fucking video camera than even the iPhone. And even the lady there, she's like, yeah, I have one of these. It's the best phone I've ever had. But everyone here is on an iPhone system, so for work I have to have the iPhone because everyone else has the iPhone. And this is so fucking good. She goes, you can take a picture or video of the moon, and you can zoom in and see the texture.
That's crazy.
And then I told that to Bingo. She goes, wait, Mamu just said she actually took a picture of the moon and had it printed out and blown up, and you can see the fucking...
But she has a telescope.
Oh. I don't know. Maybe she sold me a telescope. Whatever it was, it's the exact same price as
Doug's
an
walking around with
iPhone.
a telescope. I can't hear you. You're going to have to call back.
All right, here, let me just... I don't want to fucking show you my home screen because I don't know what anyone can divine from it. But see these two fucking missing
you're
apps?
off camera.
It's all right. It's just two missing apps. It's probably, what are they going to find out? It's 75 degrees in town. There's two missing apps. And so when they paired it, I turned my new phone on, and they have the exact same face.
Oh, it's yeah.
It's like the same missing tooth.
Right.
On a, yeah.
Cute that he doesn't know how that's how it works.
I don't know how anything works, and I'm happy. How mad I was with that iPhone. I was going to smash
And then
things
today
with the
you saw
golf.
magic happen.
And
so.
yeah, and then I can
That's
just
good.
do anything.
Sith Psychopath says, doing great, you two, being you and Bingo. Doug, don't listen to everyone to take up the vape. I quit vape in January and still want the shit every day because it's delicious. By now, cigarettes would be out of the question because they taste gross.
Is he smoking bubblegum vapes or something?
Yeah. What flavor?
Cotton candy?
What flavor vape would you
I don't.
have? Doug?
I need to. I should have some kind of slumber party with like 25 to 35-year-olds of my fans, like a queer cultish slumber party, but really. My underlying, I just want to know what the fuck kids are talking about. I'll make it seem like we're gonna have a sex orgy for Satan. Yeah, I want young boys to come over here. And then I'm just gonna here, we're gonna bug the room. What are they talking about? Google search that new term. I don't know what a TikTok is. What are these kids thinking? Hang on, I'm gonna go pretend. Molest them.
We could rent out the funhouse in the compound for hipster birthday parties.
Hipsters are too old now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking 25 to 35.
I'm talking
Who's
about what the
that?
fucking kids are talking about.
All right. What flavor of juice would you be? A
Oh,
savory?
vape. That's where it
Vape?
started.
Would it be
Like
savory or
vape.
sweet?
All right, now.
Savory, like onion?
Yeah, like
Is
curry.
there a third kind of vape? There's weed and nicotine.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
the ones that confuse me all the time. But do people just vape flavors?
No,
don't know
the
if the
nicotine
fucking-
and the weed are flavored.
But I thought
You didn't even have to have a teen orgy.
I didn't know if I thought that was illegal for
Oh, you mean like, is there literally
Nicotine.
vapor?
what
Flavored
flavor?
vapors
What flavor?
that's no
What
nicotine?
weed or nicotine?
Those
Don't-
Flavors are
those
for
aren't
nicotine.
I
flavors.
refuse any more vape questions.
All right, that's it. We're
Vaping.
done.
God, I had a great bit about vaping. I went back after COVID to fact check. It was about how vapor deaths are my favorite deaths next to selfie deaths. Like back up just a little bit more and down the Grand Canyon, but vapors,
Yeah.
because it was a plague, kind of fake plague in the news. You know, once they get one good story, now it's an epidemic. Yeah, he tried to cook a turkey in the oil on Thanksgiving, and now he's
blew
a
up
ball
and-
of flame. And now that probably happens every fucking Thanksgiving 1,000 times. But once one of them goes viral, now you're looking for the other ones and like, oh, it's an epidemic. No, it's like they happen all the time, and you're just because one story piqued your interest. Well,
Yeah.
well, go find more of those stories. It's not that more of those stories, school shootings, fucking happened. Read, you were being lied to. I should be reading that. I'm gonna go down to Morgan Murphy's house and grab it off her shelf, as I thought to do. All those years she lived here, and I gave her a copy of that. That's way better than re-binging a series. Way harder, I should say, is
Rereading a book.
rereading a book. Even if you don't remember shit about it. Like every book is it's a crisis. You gotta get fucking. I read it. I'm interested, but now it's like, yeah, I want these good calves, but I don't want to mountain bike that fucking hill again.
Right. Okay.
Got a question?
Yeah, day one exercise. Someone just watched that and they said his name is Slappy Joe. He said the elbow to knee thing, the exercise that Sonia was teaching you, reminded me of the opening credits to the Odd Couple show with Tony Randall and Jack Klugman in Central Park. Do you remember that?
No.
It was very funny, and it was definitely what it looked like. Was her trying to help you, and you're just doing this. And, yeah. Go back to see that one. Day one, when Doug learns his exercises.
Yeah, when I do it alone in my room, I'm all flash dance.
Headband.
I bought
Leg warmers.
Oh my god, I did. I bought a
top?
tank top,
Sparkly?
like a '70s tank top from Joe's, and
Consignment.
yeah, a consignment shop, and some '70s
Short shorts.
chartreuse green. They're not as short as I was
Like
hoping.
scallop, the scallop.
Yeah, scalloped.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What's that for?
I was going
Was
to
it
call you for
working out?
tennis this morning, and then I thought I could call a Raider for tennis, and I know it's not going to interrupt him from fucking finishing the drywall.
That's true. All right, one more. Crazy flight. George Lacey has a stupid question. That's what he calls it, a stupid question. There are no stupid questions.
There's no stupid questions.
Why does Doug love collecting air miles so much? Doesn't the cost of this crazy flight outweigh the benefits of the miles? Are crazy flights just his hobby?
Funny you should ask. I don't need the miles anymore. Good to have the miles. COVID made a lot of things beneficial to us, the frequent flyers. They extended the grace period for now up to 20. They give you like 3 free years or 2 years. I don't know.
End of 2023 is our
Yeah.
refunded COVID flights.
Yeah,
being pushed
your
back.
status. If you were diamond status, I know you can't make it because people can't fly as much. So we're gonna give you your top tier status. Give me that question again, because there's 3 fucking parts to this.
Okay, doesn't the cost of the crazy flight outweigh the benefit of the miles?
Yeah, I think I answered that. It doesn't
Are
matter.
crazy flights just your hobby?
Yeah, okay. A crazy flight, once I stopped needing miles and I continued to do crazy flights, eventually you will need the miles and they don't expire. People who run marathons and they fucking nearly die and they show up at the end vomiting and getting fucking B12 IVs shot into them. And you go, why do you put yourself through this? They get something out of it. I get something out of a miserable, crazy flight that I usually have no recollection of. I black them out almost as much as I do these podcasts. Like, I will do a 50-hour, 60, 70-hour flight marathon through fucking Southeast Asia or through Africa and Amsterdam. And you go, I get some notes on the back of my boarding passes, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to try to do this again. I don't know how sober I can be for this, but I'm going to try my best to get footage. I get some plans. I'm not going to put a fucking 2 drink a day, whatever, because there's no such thing as days when you're going 8 time zones away and then south for 11 more hours. Yeah, it's going to be fucked. So this time, it's running a marathon. I don't know why you do it. Just don't write a book about it. That was a Mishka Shubali. Fucking fuck
that
you.
was okay.
Fucking
I
boring.
was wondering
cunt.
who you were shitting on.
More comments. Keep them coming. Patreon, YouTube. I read them every day. I answer. I reply what I can, and I put whatever I can on paper for Doug.
I'm gonna eat a discount. Do you know I have discount? Well, maybe we should videotape this on my new phone. This isn't it.
You should practice before you get on the flight.
He took a really nice picture of sushi. With
Yep.
his,
Stephanie Gast. Let's kill this. I'm going to bring you 2 into the funhouse bed, and I'm going to read aloud to you from Stephanie Gast. Hey, you guys, we'll all get gassed again tomorrow.